Justice in Justice exhibition was an unforgettable moment, definitely, and it's influenced my perspective on my future career as a lawyer. And I'm very thankful for that. I'll always remember it. It was very eye-opening, and hopefully something like it will never have to happen again.
Yeah.
When I viewed the artwork, I felt, so you said that there was a dialogue with the artist and you. I felt as though I was in a dialogue with the victim, and that I could empathise. And that was very shocking and confronting. But it raises a lot of awareness, and that's what was most effective from my perspective.
Definitely.
In unpacking the experience, the writing, the reflection, and then that being supplemented by the symposium, it was a very complex and deeply emotional journey. And honestly, I was very hesitant to go at first, because being a Bundjalung and Worimi saltwater woman, it never fails to escape me that the concept of injustice is basically synonymous with what it means to be an Indigenous Australian in this country. And when I did decide to go, because I thought that was not going to be able to fulfill what this experience was supposed to do for me, I was really deeply affected by the 3 cases concerning Indigenous peoples, and that was the dismissal of evidence from Aboriginal trackers, Daisy Walkabout and Judy Trigger in the Chamberlain case, the death of 16-year-old John Pat at the hands of police, and the death in custody of Eddie Russell. And that was almost traumatic in the way that it was I had to actively revisit this reality of injustice that pervades my community and even my family. And how these stories and these cases are never headlines to me, they're never cases to me. And so in that sense, I didn't come away with new knowledge, but it was a reaffirmation to the reason I pursued this law school and the reason I'm pursuing my degree in the future I want. It's because I refuse to wait for justice. I refuse to sit by idly and wait for our humanity to be granted to us, and that I have to be an active instigator in the processes that are hopefully going to stop these type of things from happening. Because I have aunties and grandmothers who deserve to have their knowledges taken seriously. I have brothers who deserve to not have to fear our police. I have uncles. All of my uncles have been in Long Bay, and they deserve their rights even as prisoners. They deserve to be treated properly. All of us deserve to be treated properly. And to have that reaffirmed, I think, has given me the motivation to dedicate myself even more wholly to this experience, to this double degree. Because I've realized that I can't wait, and I can't wait for someone else. Because if I want to see change, then I have to pursue an active role in that change. And I think that's what I really got from this experience, is that there's a reason for why I'm here. There's a reason for the future I'm pursuing, because this system has always been broken for us. It has always have been, because justice is exclusive. It's for the powerful, it's for those in authority, it's for those who write it. And Aboriginal people have never been the writers of justice. We have never been given that seat at the table. And so, to know fully that this system is truly broken, to know fully that I have a space in this conversation, that my people have a space in this conversation, that people want to empower and listen to and then make change, is something that has been life-changing, honestly. And I'm very happy to have been given that opportunity, and for my peers to be given that opportunity, to see that this system does not serve the poor, it doesn't serve the mentally ill, it doesn't serve people of colour. And for them to know that, and then for us to go together as this cohort in this law school, to go for justice together, I think is something that I'm quite empowered by. And I'm really happy to pursue the next 4.5 years of this degree.
Mm.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
But what a wonderful thing to say. I think it is as a group. It's such going forward with this is just extraordinary. Thank you. That was so moving. You're a leader of your people.
The positive that we can take out of this, I guess, is that in one of our first classes we were told that as new lawyers we are going to have to agitate the law, and I think that's something that we can cling to, because it's going to be a massive fight, I think, to try and get equality for a lot of people.